It's the Sean Widmer Podcast. It's a journal by someone that just really doesn't like to write.
Whoa. I have hit the record button at 1:06 a.m. That's how look, I love the podcast. If you think I don't love the podcast, you're crazy. I love it. I love doing this. I hope you enjoy it. We're doing it at 1:06. I'm going to be tired tomorrow after a long day today. Just got done with game night with Mike and Robin, playing some Frosthaven. Very fun night, but it is late. Thank you so much to the Patreon members who make this stuff happen, who keep this podcast going. I really appreciate you over at patreon.com/Sean Widmer Podcast. Thank you so much for going over there and supporting this, making this happen means a lot to me. Darnay, happy birthday, Darnay, on the 1st of October. He checked in and was really cool and nice, just talking about, well, he had questions about how the podcast is going. I told him, what I talked about on the podcast Monday. And yeah, he was like, okay, all right. It was just nice, a nice check-in from old Darnay trip. Anyhow, happy birthday to him on the 1st. We also kick the podcast off every day, or every episode, with our reading of the 5-star reviews on iTunes. Was there a new one? No, there was not. So that means I come up with my own shout-out, easy one today, Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. Happy birthday to my sister, Erin. Love her to death. One of my favorite humans. She is my partner in crime since as long as I can remember. I was born in 81. She was born a few years after that. Maybe a lot, maybe a little. I don't know. But she was around since I was 2. So you can do the math. But happy birthday to Erin, my longest time friend, and she's been awesome. So I hope she has a great day today. I hope she gets spoiled. I got her something that was really... I'm mad because it was supposed to come in on her birthday, and it looks like it's not coming in until tomorrow, which always makes me mad ordering online. I should have ordered it longer ago, but I didn't. And so I don't want to talk about it here yet. It might be something I talk about later, what I got her, a throwback to our childhood. And it's so dumb, and it's probably going to suck, but whatever. Okay, so Erin, you get the shout out today. Happy birthday, sis. Love you. Get spoiled today. Take a nap today. I think you work today. Whatever. Okay, we've got to get into stuff today. I'm going to keep saying okay. A little something I'm into. Gonzaga basketball in the Pac-12. Kelly's what are you into? Comments were out. 1:09 in the morning. I cannot make this that long. I've got to get a little bit of sleep. So, Kenny Beef, this is the reason for this. Where are you, Lotion people? Where are you? Because I have been anti-lotion pretty much my entire life. I don't like when I put it on my hands. Anytime someone's giving me lotion, you put it on your hands. It makes my hands feel slimy. I put it on my arms. I've got hairy arms. It made my arms feel slimy. I never like lotion. But in talking to my buddy Kenny, my buddy Ryan, everyone was like, look, we are lotion guys now because we've hit an age. We've got to start caring about that. I understand a lot of you are youthful in doing this. I understand that. But I've hit an age now where I've got to pay attention. My skin gets dry. My skin gets itchy. I'm bald up top. We're trying to take care of the skin. So I'm now a lotion guy, and I'm still not all the way used to it. But here's what I need, because I'm very sensitive about this. I never wanted to be a lotion guy. Now I am. Lotion people, can you come out of the woodwork and make me feel better about this decision? Can you come out of the woodwork and give me lotion tips, lotion love? Make me feel better about this world that I'm entering in. I would love that. So you know how to get a hold of me. Hit the comments and make me feel better about my entry into lotion. I take simple tips. I would take routines, whatever it may be. But I'm in this world now, and I will tell you, again, talking to Ryan and Kenny at length, too much about this as a 42-year-old who should know this already. I've been told give it 2 weeks because I still don't like the feeling of it. And so I'm doing this 2-week trial to get this lotion on the head. Kenny's bald like me. We're trying to take care of the scalps, trying to take care of all that, trying to take care of the dryness. I'm on skincare plan right now. So again, instead of mocking me and being rude and mean, can you just show me some love and help a guy out who doesn't know something that everybody else knows and you all learned it when you were young? I didn't. So now you can teach me. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Lotion. Can we talk sports? Big news on the 1st of October. Big news. Gonzaga Bulldogs. Long time, I think 40 years plus in the West Coast Conference. That comes to a close in 2026 as Gonzaga will be entering the revamped Pac-12. A revamped Pac-12 that is going to be Gonzaga. You know what? No. I want to do justice to this. A Pac-12 that will be Washington State and Oregon State. They've been there the whole time. They are the Pac-12. They have kept this thing alive. Kudos to them. So it'll be Washington State, Oregon State, Gonzaga, Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, Utah State. The only team in the Pac-12 without the word state in it is Gonzaga. Just regular old Gonzaga. It's State 12, State 8. Ooh, it's the State 8. Can I tweet that? The State 8, and then Gonzaga is just a bonus, but there's 8 teams. It's interesting what's happening here. This is a very big story. This is huge news. And it includes a conference that is the Conference of Champions, most championships. It's a beloved conference that totally died. Mismanagement from the top causes a fracture in the conference, causes the whole thing to break apart. 10 of the 12 teams leave to go to the Big 12, the ACC, and the Big 10. So they fracture, leaving Washington State and Oregon State by themselves, holding on to dear life for the Pac-12, and now at a spot where they're going to try to rebuild it. Is this what was hoped for years ago if you had said Gonzaga just joined the Pac-12? That would have been huge news to me. Obviously, this is not the same as that. It's not joining that powerhouse Pac-12 conference that has the UCLAs, the Oregons, the UWs, right? All the Arizonas. For Gonzaga, teams that have had very good basketball programs. It's not entering that Pac-12. So it's not as exciting as it would have been 7 years ago. But what they have put together in this State 8, the new Pac-12, so far, with potentially and most likely more announcements to come before 2026. We'll get into that in a second. This is a better conference than the WCC. So this is an upgrade for Gonzaga. And although it's not the upgrade we wanted years ago, it's an upgrade. And it's going to be huge because it's going to get Gonzaga money. It's very big for teams like Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Oregon State, San Diego State, Utah State, Washington State, because they still get to play football. They get football revenue. I think for some of these smaller ones, adding WSU and Oregon State is big. Those are bigger teams that are in a conference like the WAC. Those are bigger names, bigger than in the Mountain West, where I think are almost all these teams Mountain West, mix of them. Anyways, Washington State, Oregon State, bigger than teams in there. So you upgrade there. You're probably going to upgrade in visibility. You're going to upgrade by getting the Pac-12 name. And if you can get a couple more big schools in here, you're going to be in a spot where you are now, and I don't know the exact rules to get in, but there's a certain number of football teams you have to be able to be an automatic berth, I think it is, or more likely to get a berth into the college football playoff. Okay, there's more to it than my struggling through it. I just didn't read up about it as much as I wanted to today. But it's big for those schools because you've got this opportunity to be in a conference that can get maybe potentially in the future an automatic bid into that world. And then, of course, your basketball-wise, you've invited in a perennial number one of the best teams in college basketball. You've got them as your kind of headliner into all this. WSU has had some good basketball teams. Oregon State has had a couple good basketball teams. San Diego State is normally pretty good at basketball. And then Boise State is good at basketball. Colorado State, Fresno State, Utah State, they're up and down. Their seasons, they can be good, they can be bad. This conference is way better than the West Coast Conference. This is a huge, big, wonderful move for Gonzaga. They need it out of the WCC. They had been carrying that conference for far too long. And I always felt like disrespected, where the WCC had gotten to this really dumb point where they were treating Gonzaga like, oh, well, you're Gonzaga, so you guys are, perennial number ones. You guys are amazing. And so we are going to always celebrate you. We're going to celebrate lesser teams. So when we put together the WCC Player of the Year or the All WCC team or all of those awards, we should just give them to Gonzaga players because they are the best players, and Mark Few is the best coach every year. But the WCC started to get cute with it, and they're like, well, we're going to spread the love this year. We've got to recognize some other schools. So here's a guy from Santa Clara. Here's a guy from St. Mary's who doesn't deserve it. Here's a guy from Pacific, just so we're mixing it up. And it was like, this is stupid. Treat your best team like they're the best team. I'm sorry if every year they're set to win all the awards. I'm sorry if they're the best team every year. Treat them like that. Don't stop. And I thought the WCC started to get a little bit cute with how they were dealing with Gonzaga. They didn't deserve GU anymore. Good riddance. Good luck. Good riddance. Goodbye. Honestly, goodbye. You have St. Mary's there now. Okay. You lost BYU. Now you lost Gonzaga. Sorry. So I'm excited about this. I think it's really, really cool news. I think it's great. If you're a Washington State fan, this is big time for you. Washington State, Oregon State held on tight, diamond hands to the Pac-12 logo. Diamond hands. And this is a good move. Obviously nowhere near the old Pac-12. I get that. But this is a fun bones to a conference. And now, like I mentioned with the football, it will be interesting to see who they can get to join to get the football to where it needs to be. Because right now, Gonzaga doesn't have a football team. You bring them in for hoops, and you got to find another football program or two or three. You have to get there. Ideally, I'm sure they would love to get to 11 teams. So the three more teams they would add would be football schools, get them to 10 there. That's probably a good number for this. I don't know who that would be, but I'm assuming that's around what they're looking for. I just love this top to bottom. I'm excited for Mark Few. I'm excited for the Zags. I'm excited for Washington State fans. I think think about this as a Gonzaga basketball fan. You get San Diego State twice a year. You get the Cougars twice a year. That rivalry is so much better than the UW-Gonzaga rivalry, than the Gonzaga-St. Mary's rivalry, than the Gonzaga-BYU rivalry. This rivalry is so much better. It's right down the road. Gonzaga-WSU is awesome. Don't screw it up, Spokane people, and get in ridiculous, stupid fights about it. Let it be a fun rivalry, okay? Make it fun. Boise State, Gonzaga, of course, is going to be great. As long as Fewey is at Gonzaga, as long as Leon Rice is at Boise State, that's a fun matchup twice a year. I do want to throw this out. As much as there's some hurdles with what's happening with Gonzaga, and I look at it, I go, okay, well, where are the difficulties in the new look as opposed to the old look? Right now, the only thing Gonzaga has, in my estimation, that is a hurdle is coach transition. How much longer is Few going to be at Gonzaga? When B. Mike, who I love to death, comes in, I will be cheering for him as much as I've ever cheered for a Gonzaga basketball team. I'll just be cheering for B. Mike to succeed because he's awesome. But obviously that transition is going to be scary and it's weird. And you'll go from a guy who is the reason people pick Gonzaga, Mark Few, to a newer guy. I don't know if that's going to be soon or if it's going to be later. But if I'm looking at this Pac-12 thing, I'm excited about this. But my big concern still isn't conference stuff. And it's still, how long do we have Coach Few? Anyways, great news, Gonzaga basketball fans. Great news, Gonzaga sports fans. This is huge. This is exciting. Let's go. Pac-12. The State 8. The State 8. Let's do it.
Kelly's, what are you into?
Rambling at 1:21 in the morning. Rambling. It's that time of year again, baby. And I've got to give it a shot. I've got to give it my what are you into because I love it. Let's talk politics. I love politics. This is the time of year where politics are all over. And I am somebody who loves and appreciates advertisements. I love them. I worked in the entertainment world for 20 years. My livelihood was based off of people who sponsored my radio shows, and that was it. So advertising to me was huge. And because of that, if you advertise on something I like, I will support you. When we watched Lost, there would be, I think it was Carl's Jr. No, it was Jack in the Box. Had commercials during Lost. I would go to Jack in the Box during Lost months because I was like, you support something I love, I will support you. And I've been like that my whole life. When the Olympics roll around, I buy the things that are sponsors of the Olympics. When the NBA Finals roll around and Starry is advertised, I'll get Starry as a beverage. I love supporting the companies that support the things I love so that they can continue to exist. Big time on advertising. So with politics here, it now comes to one of my favorite things every 4 years, and that is basing my political opinions on bumper stickers. Oh, it's my favorite, man. I do this a lot with bumper stickers in general. If you are a company, if you are a business, if you are something that is being promoted and you're willing to give out a bumper sticker, that means that you're willing for someone to advertise you on their vehicle, something that causes a lot of people the most frustration in their year driving. So I have made business decisions because I love advertising based on good or bad drivers. And today, some took a hit. Today, I was with my guy Paul, work Paul, in the car, and we were driving across Kentucky. We drove, I felt like forever. We drove to this city called Bardstown. Awesome. And then we drove from Bardstown to this area, Nicholasville, Jessamine County. I don't know. We went to a couple hospitals there. We were setting up some stuff for Breast Cancer Awareness Month for them. Cool thing to be doing, and we got to go set this stuff up. It had us driving all over the place. And so we're doing this, and on one of the drives, we're tired. We're ready to get to our next destination. We got behind the crappiest driver in the world, who, of course, on the back window is riddled with bumper stickers. So that means I hate everything that's on the back of their car. And I cannot support currently these things because this guy is advertising them. So someone's allowing this. Someone handed him the bumper sticker. And so here is what took a hit today. There's 3 things that took a hit today. These were the 3 huge stickers. The rest of them were all words. Some of them I can't even say on the podcast. But here is what took the hit today, as someone was driving 25 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone where we could not pass, and we just had to wear it for 20 minutes. Southern Pride, the Confederate flag, took a hit today. I will not be supporting the Confederate flag right now. Big, huge Southern Pride Confederate flag right there. I'm out right now. I'm out in general, but I'm out. You advertised, and you picked a bad advertiser. Donald Trump was the other huge sticker. Hey, look, if you're going to be handing your sticker out, if these are the people you want supporting you, if you want to throw your bumper sticker on a guy going 25 and a 55, come on. That's who you want. That's who you want. That's who you gave a sticker to. And the Atlanta Braves. Big Atlanta Braves sticker in the corner. So I'm out on the Braves right now. Again, these are 3 things I'm out on right now. And this is the fun with the politics. Excuse me. This is the fun with the politics over the next month, because now tomorrow, a new day, and can Donald Trump rise up by getting his bumper sticker on the back of a car of someone who actually knows how to push the gas pedal? Or is Kamala Harris going to find a car that is driving all the way down Man-O-War with their blinker on the entire way and makes me want to go right through the trunk, right? So this fluid thing as we get close to election season of like, who do I like in politics? And I'm going to base it on what affects me on the day-to-day. Some people do that on, taxes and this and that and all these political things. I get affected by driving every day. So if you're willing to throw your bumper sticker on the back of a bad driver's car, that's on you. And it's unfortunately going to cost you. So tomorrow's a new day. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I will probably, and I will always be out on the Confederate flag and a big Southern pride sticker. I'm out on that. The Braves, though, took a hit. I hated the Braves in the 90s. Didn't want them winning. Wanted the Mariners to win. Braves were always winning. Hated the Braves. And lately, I haven't had a problem with them. But today, they took a big hit. Throw them on the back of a 25-mile-per-hour car. All right, what are we doing? I got to go. Let's read some comments. It's my favorite. Do it tomorrow. It's so fun. If you're driving, you get behind a car with bumper stickers. Be mad at the people that they're advertising. Those advertisers chose poorly. It's just a fun game in your head. I love it. All right, let's read some comments, shall we? What do we have here? Do we have anything on the website? Sean'sLife.com? Nothing there. Do we have anything on YouTube? Nothing there. Do we have anything on Spotify? Yvonne says this. Okay, in regards of what people wanted the podcast, I guarantee you they didn't want me to talk politics. Guaranteed. I'm dying because it's 1:30 in the morning. My voice is gone. Yvonne says this. I like when you talk family things. Also, some sports. I'm a baseball fan. Good luck on the bats still. Thank you, Yvonne. It's a 6-week process. Sorry about the basketball talk today. Go Zags baseball. All right. I'm exhausted. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.